Mobile wallets are set to overtake cards by 2021 for a variety of reasons. So a few of the key reasons are the ubiquitous nature of mobile wallets at this point in time. So over the past 2 or 3 years, you've seen a lot more companies offering mobile wallets as a method of payment. So greater or increased method of choice when it comes to payment methods overall. The second major component is security. So folks are becoming far more comfortable with buying online and storing their payment credentials within a mobile wallet application. The third is just in terms of a general availability format, a lot more wallets are available for in-app purchases. So no longer is it a case where wallets are simply just available for a NFC type purchase at point of sale. You're now seeing a lot more of those being deployed for card not present or e-commerce as we call it, in kind of an omni-channel type sales environment. So for those reasons, you're really going to see a much wider adoption over time. By 2021, we expect the mobile wallet capability set, the complete and total usage of mobile wallets, to top out at about 46% of all methods of payment that are used for e-commerce. That's going to far outstrip credit cards and debit cards, which today are the dominant methods of payment in the North American marketplace. By frame of reference, you're probably looking at roughly 46-ish% for credit cards and debit cards today. So basically equivalent, you're looking at a flop by 2021. That on top of the fact that the market is growing at roughly 10% year over year in the US market, it doesn't sound like much, but we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars and increased potential, potential revenue that merchants can avail themselves of. That's a significant market opportunity if they're offering the right methods of payment. The advice I would give merchants to succeed in the United States is a few different things, actually. It's one, understanding your audience. So who are your consumers? Who's buying from you? Is it a younger generation, an older generation? The second piece of that is understanding that choice is incredibly important in the purchasing experience. You want to offer methods of payment that are appropriate for the audience in question. So to captivate an audience in North America, for example, you definitely want a credit and debit card. They're certainly still dominant today, even though we're seeing the trend shift by 2021 towards e-wallets. The wallets will still allow for credit and debit cards to be used as funding sources within the wallets themselves. The other bit is to offer a variety of wallets. So making sure that you're offering wallets that are conducive for mobile commerce. So in-app purchasing, in other words, things like Apple Pay, Android Pay, and so on and so forth. Even newcomers that are coming to the equation like Alipay. So these things are penetrating the US market. They're becoming far more ubiquitous and available. And choice is really key here. So if you really want to capture the maximum amount of revenue, the importance of offering that choice is certainly fundamental and important. Another very interesting thing that people can do to succeed in North America is understanding things like credit card recycling technique, looking at transactions and ultimately why things may be failing, trying to figure out ways that you can monetize transactions that otherwise would have been declined. A lot of that can be you can find assistance through providers like WorldPay, for example, who can help from a consultative perspective, help clients to capture that lost revenue. The other thing to consider is your risk profile. So how much risk exists within the environment in which you're selling? Again, what products or services are you offering? And understanding what that risk profile should look like. How much risk is an appropriate amount of risk for your business versus how much is too little? It's certainly possible for clients to go down there and clamp so hard on orders coming in that they're, yes, keeping risk out of the business, but they're eliminating good orders as part of that process. So there's a variety of things, again, that clients can focus on to ensure that they're maximizing their opportunity in North America. Quite frankly, 77% of people have access to the internet in North America. That's a lot of people buying through an e-commerce channel. So at the end of the day, if you want to be able to capitalize on that, obviously you need to understand who you're selling to.